Hey everybody, this is going to be a little bit different this time, and I will tell you guys why as we progress through this episode here. But before I begin here, let me just say that as the 25 of you have known, I have actually started advertising my channel again. And I know some of you may be a little bit confused and angry, and you know, I kind of share my sentiments with you because maybe I actually should have listed it as unlisted or something. But Roy, though, hear me out, guys. I don't care. If you guys want to be a Death Eater and, you know, just unsubscribe and leave a dislike, then that's fine by me, go right ahead, but it's not going to stop me. I have to reach out somehow. I mean, is it better to just sit around here and do nothing while you just waste all the viable resources you have, or, you know, just give it a try? And that's what I've decided, guys. I've decided to give it a try and advertise myself for a little bit. So if you guys disapprove of that, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to continue on with it. I mean, it's a lot better if I care a little bit about my channel, and I mean, I understand if you guys don't really care too much for my ad, but I am hopefully going to make bigger and better ads in the near future, because I didn't really realize that you can actually make longer ones. But yeah, hopefully things will be alright for that. But anyway, next up on the agenda, I am continuing my adventure in post-commentary, because for some odd reason, I guess I just didn't record my voice in Audacity. It just didn't really go through, so I'm stuck here with this, and I have to kind of try to recreate my rant, but it's no big deal. Let me just kind of try to make some highlights for you while I speed this battle up, because this battle is a little bit unimportant. Because after all I'm doing here is battling a Toxicroak, and of course, I start off with Gyarados stupidly, and I actually end up with Swagger, because, you know, Swagger is no fun because it is actually a confusion-inducing move. So I bring out Lucario stupidly because I can, for some odd reason. I mean, I sometimes don't get why I do these things, guys. I mean, after all, I've been playing Pokemon for a while now, and I know sometimes I don't come up with the best strategy, and sometimes I'm just too lazy to switch out my Pokemon, but well, what can you do? After all, what I'm doing here is just basically a nonchalant battle like this. I mean, it's not like I am really going to be defeated here. I mean, this is, after all, just a trainer. It's a run-of-the-mill trainer here with a Toxicroak that has that douchebaggish move of poisoning me. But anyway, I defeat Daphne from Scooby-Doo nonetheless. My pitiful Pokemon is not able to defend itself. Yeah. Oh. And I get $35.20 for it too. That's really cheap. More training here? No, Mister, never, Mister. I've fed up with facing strong passersby and be defeated here. Yeah. I just have to follow along with what I have recorded here, guys. So sorry if I kind of staccato my elocution for a little bit. And yeah, I run into a Pidgey because I forget to equip a mat singing on me. I have a bunch of those packed up, but I forgot to equip one. I forgot to use one. So let me do that right away. I know, it's just kind of funny just doing all this color, well, I mean, you know, this color commentary here as I'm actually doing the footage, and it's kind of hard to synchronize everything while I am doing this shit. But anyway, we now come across a youngster who is actually more important, so I'm not going to fast forward. I'm short, right? As I'm but as a developing trainer, I would never tolerate being looked down upon. Well, snobby nubby. Haha. You must be one of the Teletubbies. Cam did with the Poliwhirl. Yeah. Yeah. So we start off with a Poliwhirl here, and I actually make a comparison that Poliwhirl should get out of here, along with Poliwrath and Politoed. I mean, I say something like, and take your Poliwrath and Politoed with you, as I defeat Poliwhirl easily, after I actually take a couple of punches from her. So, and again, I actually have the wrong Pokemon. Well, I mean, I don't exactly have the wrong Pokemon. I mean, I can use Lucario to defeat Poliwhirl, but yeah, my strategy wasn't really coming out alright here because of paralysis, and of course the AI God is not always on my side. As a matter of fact, the AI God is practically 80% not on my side. But Let's Ray becomes healthy nonetheless here, and another Body Slam, and guess what? I get paralyzed again. See what I tell you guys? 80% of the time, the AI God is not with me. So, or you know, the AI Gengar. But regardless of all these shenanigans here, I actually defeat Poliwhirl easily with the Zeus Punch, and it goes down, to paraphrase Ted Lewis. So there we go. Poliwhirl goes down with the greatest of ease, and then we come across see, this is why I decided to not fast forward here, is this kid has Flygon for some reason. And Flygon is one of my favorite Hoenn Pokemon. That and Gardevoir, those two are perhaps my favorite Pokemon in that game, in those games. And things aren't exactly that easy because I actually have Lucario out for... Again, I'm kind of a moron that way, I guess. But I bring out Gyarados because Gyarados can actually fare well against Dragon types. Because, I mean, despite the fact that water is still not very effective against a Dragon type, it is still a ground type. So half of the effectiveness should go towards Flygon. So there we go. Maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot. Another try. It takes another try to defeat this beast, this tank. Because Flygon is definitely it's definitely a powerful Pokemon. I'm glad I consider it part of my team. Because Flygon was actually my Emerald team. It was a part of my Emerald team. So after braving a couple of sandstorms, it doesn't go down because it's after all ground type, but after all, what can I do? I finished all with Waterfall, eat Cataract. Or I should say, drink Cataract. Oh, eat and drink, whatever. I'm not exactly the best at English anyway, even though I aced it in high school. Huh? I'm a loser. Space for now. I misread that, sorry. You guys can read it to yourselves. I'm just sitting back here watching all the fun on the sidelines. My favorite and yeah, see, he makes the reference of Wally here. He references Wally, who apparently is a weak boy, but he has a strong mind, and actually made him become one of the most powerful trainers in Hoenn. Because see here we go. Strongest trainers of Hoenn. See, I said it. And yeah, he is actually kind of one of the strongest trainers in Hoenn. That is, if you face him on Victory Road, that is. But he does have those emotional weaknesses, and I get spotted by a hiker. Climbing all the famous mountains is a common dream of all hikers. Now let's Mr. All-Star Hero, Jade Volcano, yeah. Vulcan, worship Vulcan. Hello, Yule, ooh. And we have a trio. Quartet, duet. I make that reference to what was supposed to be my commentary for this episode, but unfortunately, things happen, so I have to just kind of stay by the sidelines here and just watch as everything just goes by, because this is, after all, my flashback. I'm actually facing the past version of myself in this episode. Oh, you hit my heart! Yeah, I didn't really get that expression wholly because, you know, this designer is eccentric when it comes to English. As you probably have not noticed that already, but yeah, Lorenzo de Medici, actually, yeah, here we are. Here are the two sages here who tell me to be quiet because they are douche nozzles. Listen, as I talk to one of them. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Yeah. Please be quiet, that's so violent. I actually came to check on to make sure if anyone was home, so I don't know why, but the audio just kind of disappeared on me, and as a result of this, guys, you're stuck with no audio, so I'll have to kind of double up on my commentary here. Here is where we face more original music. It's actually kind of evocative of Sprout Tower. It's an Asian themed track here with with Koto, and I think that's Koto. Well, there's Chin in there, and there's just a little bit of Koto, and it's basically Asian flavored. And I actually kind of admire the originality of the music. Yeah, I don't think I've actually heard that in any Pokemon game, unless it was actually using the Battle Frontier. But anyway, Elder was away from meditation. Tell me, Spencer, are you Oboe? It's real. You better go to Jade Pass and wait for a meeting Elder. And see, this is where things get very convoluted, because I have no idea where Jade Pass is, and I have no thick idea as to where exactly is said Master. So I come to check the map, and look at that. I am right in the middle of the ocean, apparently. I have no idea why I am right in the middle of the stinking ocean. I am, after all, near a temple here. I mean, I shouldn't be nowhere near the sea. Look at that. Yeah, that was a programming error if I ever did see one. And yeah, I kind of tried to interpret the message again, and unfortunately, no such luck. But what I actually did try to do is go to Jade Pass, and I see this person, this dick who's jogging 2 tiles in place for some reason. Another programming error. I'm sure all my attack will hit you, Spencer. Never try to escape. Yeah. So yeah, guys, here we are. Oh yeah. This was actually the part where I accidentally hit my touchpad on my laptop, and so I just kind of incidentally click outside the window. So yeah, all that aside, I mean, you could probably tell that I'm doing this on the computer, because this is a hack. I'm not doing this on the Game Boy player. So yeah, I have to check things a little bit thoroughly, because sometimes my controller bumps against the buttons, and so I just kind of have to stick with it, you know, go with the flow. But anyway, we face Ninjask here, and what I actually do here is I make a reference as to that Ninjask will eventually die and turn into Shedinja, because after all, Shedinja is a ghost bug. So how appropriate here that I kill Ninjask and he turns into a Shedinja with a halo. So there we go. Ninjask goes down, and second on the list is Metagross. Yeah, you know me with Metagross, guys. I don't care too much for it. I mean, Metagross is extreme when it comes to defense. It is almighty. So you just kind of have to stick with it, and of course I use a high jump kick because I forget that Metagross is actually also a psychic type. Even though regardless, I mean, I knocked it down to half health here. And yeah, I've had a couple of mistakes here when recording. As you can probably see, there was just kind of an inconsistency in the footage there. So sorry about that. But regardless of all this, I actually have the advantage here of finishing Metagross single-handedly. Or actually, no, wait a minute, I forgot. Oh yeah, never mind. I actually forgot the Metagross actually does go down. It doesn't endure like a dick. So there we go. And we have Noivern, and I bring back out Lucario, my concert master, for this. You already know my concert master or whatever. I mean, if you guys have been to the orchestra, you should probably know what a concert master is. I mean, it's the first violinist in the orchestra. So how appropriate that Lucario, who is my starter and my ace, is actually my concert master, because my concert master is the most powerful of the bunch. So, and yeah, Noivern goes down. Easy as that. And all that being said and done, Samantha goes down. Failure is a problem, yes, for you. Yeah, how appropriate. So yeah, if I can't guarantee that I hit my foes in 100% ratio, I will lose quickly. Yep. Very good advice, even though you left out the there while you were speaking. But anyway, as I actually explore here for a little bit, trying to see if I can actually find a way to, you know, look for some items. I go exploring a little bit. No biggie. And I watch the sprite just jog in place again. Because, again, apparently this designer has its flaws. But anyway, this is where I stop here, guys, and episode 105 won't be quite like this, so it will actually be back to full live commentary. So until then, guys, I bid you adieu, and I'm burning for you.